Here with Hofstra softball head coach Larissa Anderson following a 3-2 loss to Fordham. Coach, your overall thoughts on today?
Fordham was the better team today. They came out ready to go, and we were very, very passive. And you can tell from the number of very weak fly balls that we had to the infield. They were the much better team today, and we got to come out ready to go.
Rao, for them, just seemed like you mentioned weak fly balls. Was it something she was doing, or was it just in the approach of your players?
She pitched a great game. She dominated the inner half, and we were just passive with our at-bats and not attacking, and she controlled them. And I say all the time, you know, you have to control the at-bat, you have to go after the ball, and we let the pitcher dictate our at-bats, and we were just very, very tentative in there.
The offense had been so explosive for the last couple games leading into that. Why do you think maybe they took a bit more of a passive approach today as opposed to games past?
I don't think it was their plan, but we haven't faced a pitcher that dominated the inner half, and she has some good velocity, so we just didn't make the adjustment. And you know, when you continually see batters having the same result with weak pop-ups, then they're not making the mental adjustment or counteracting, and that's where we need to get better.
What'd you think of Sarah Cornell today?
Still not her best stuff. You know, good enough to be able to win, but not her best stuff. The walks, she's got to cut down some of those walks. I'm noticing that she's getting a little bit out of rhythm, and she just doesn't seem comfortable out there. So we have to have a good practice tomorrow and get her back on track.
You made a couple early mound visits there, but left her in the first couple innings. What were you going out and saying to her to try to get her back into a rhythm?
It was just continue to give the same effort, because when she's not getting the strike calls and the batters aren't as aggressive, then she starts to place it a little bit more. So I just went out a couple times and just said, just keep giving the same effort. Your energy's fine. Just get on the pitch as hard as you can. Don't aim it, because when you start aiming it, then the ball's going to be flat and not spinning as much.
The obstruction play at the plate, huge momentum switch,
Yeah.
went from great relay to a run for Fordham. Do you think that was difficult to bounce back from?
You know, they should respond to that. I mean, that's not, yeah, it was a turning point in the game, but we're going to face adversity all the way through the season. But we got to make those plays. And, you know, we practice on those plays all the time, and they're expected to make those plays. And we can't have, you know, the obstruction call. And the big thing with the team today is that they just didn't play hard enough to win. And they got to be able to take the game. And we were drifting the balls and just not 100% on every single play.
Home run for Michaela Transu. How important is that hit for her?
Yeah, we need her. You know, she's a force, and she's continually to see the ball, and she had the base hit to left field. So, I mean, I just like seeing that the more pitching that she's seeing, the better at bat she's having. So, I mean, that's huge for her. It's huge for her confidence, and, you know, hopefully the team can rise from that.
Back into conference play this weekend. What are you taking away from these two midweek games heading back into conference?
You know, today, you need games like today. You know, you don't want to lose, and you never want to lose, but you need wake-up calls like this, because when you're on a roll and you win so many games in a row, winning then becomes easy, and you're just expecting to win, and sometimes they don't understand what it takes to win. So you need a little wake-up call here and there to get us back track, and I'd rather have it in March than have it in late April. So hopefully they learn from this. We'll have a great practice tomorrow, and then we can come out ready to go and make some adjustments against Elon.
Thanks, Coach.
My pleasure.